I've wanted a Demon Souls remastered so much that I didn't even think about the possibility of a Dark Souls 1 remastered. But now I'm seeing it, it's real, and I want it, and I'm gonna get it, day one. So May 25th, Dark Souls 1 Remastered is coming to pretty much everything. We got PC, it's coming to the Xbox, it's coming to the PS4, and to the Nintendo Switch. We all knew that From Software was on the list of developers that is making games for the Nintendo Switch, but when I saw that list, I honestly thought in the back of my mind that maybe that's not going to happen. Maybe they're going to drop out. You know, sometimes you see these lists of developers and some of it doesn't come true. I honestly thought this could be one of those times, and so having Dark Souls Remastered on the Switch is really interesting. I think it's great, especially for people who only play on Nintendo systems. This could be their chance to experience Dark Souls for the first time, and I'm all about that. I know some people hate on remasters for whatever reason. They say things like, oh, you should have played it when it came out, but they don't realize that not everybody is into games day one. Sometimes you get into franchises years later, generations later even, and so to have a game remastered with better visuals, maybe even better gameplay, and it performs better, I see that as a huge plus. I think it's great. I think it's you know, perfect for people who, you know, maybe didn't have the system back then to play that game, or they just weren't interested. Sometimes you're just not interested in a game, and then 5 years later you become interested. So these remasters are for people like that, especially someone like me who started Dark Souls 1 on PC, and I didn't finish it. Unfortunately, you know, I had issues with the game, the way it performed. Even though I had the patch, I had times where the frame rates were just awful. I don't know if it was my PC or just the port was bad. Also, on top of it, you know, I've played all my Soulsborne kind of games on the PS4. So I actually do prefer these games on the PS4. And I know some PC players are probably cringing right now and they're thinking I'm crazy, but it's just the way it is. You know, that's the way I am. I played Bloodborne on the PS4. I played Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3. And speaking of Dark Souls 3, I actually got a review copy on PC. But I preferred to play my PS4 version, and I beat it on the PS4. So that should tell you all you need to know. It's just something about it. It just feels right. It just feels better. Plus, I love to see those trophies pop every time I take down a boss. Very satisfying. And that's part of the reason I don't think I'm gonna get the Switch version, because for one, no trophies, no achievements. That's a big deal, especially when you try forever to take down a boss that's giving you trouble and you finally see that achievement pop. It's such a satisfying feeling. So to not have achievements on the Switch, of course, is a negative. Also, on top of that, it's going to run at 30 frames, whereas on PS4 and PC and Xbox, it'll be 60. So yeah, the Switch, it has some negatives, but of course you have the portability, you have the fact that it's even on a Nintendo system, and if it runs decent, looks decent, I think it's cool. Obviously, I would like to double dip, you know, I might still, that's always a possibility, but I won't have the same file across the PS4 and the Switch, so I really don't think that's a good decision on my part. I just get excited, like, yeah, I want to take it on the go, but here's the thing, and I want to let you guys know, if you're going to get this on the Switch, you might want to get some insurance on that Switch. You might want to get some extra padding around that thing, put some cushions down before you play that, because you might throw that thing. I'm not even gonna lie. I wanted to throw my Switch when I was playing Snake Pass. If you guys have played Snake Pass before, it's very much reliant on physics. You have to really use the physics to to beat that game, and it could be very frustrating. And I swear I wanted to throw that thing a couple times. So I could just imagine playing Dark Souls on the Switch, especially when you get to like Blytown. Oh man, rest in peace to all the Switches that are going to be thrown against the wall, like for real. So it's going to be interesting just seeing, you know, everybody's opinions on this game if they never played it before. It's going to be a good time, and I'm always all about the Soulsborne games and the community coming together, fighting these bosses, putting up footage, talking to each other about the games. It's such a good time, so I can't wait to experience this game properly this time, where it belongs for me. You know, experiencing this on the PS4 I think will just be more satisfying. and feel like home. Because once you play a certain franchise or you play a certain type of game or just any games in general on a certain platform, you kind of get accustomed to that. It kind of becomes the home of those games. And so yeah, I'm going to be getting this on the PS4. Let me know what you guys think about this news. I know I'm kind of late on making a video about it, but I still wanted to make one, kind of give my opinion. What I'm hearing about the remaster is that the gameplay itself, the combat, is not really going to get any enhancements. And I'm torn about how I feel about this, because of course, I like the, you know, authentic originality of the game, but then at the same time, if you can make it better, if you can make it smoother and all of that, why not? You know, so I'm kind of torn about that, but I just hope the game performs well. I'm curious to see how it's going to look as far as the visuals, if there's going to be a good enhancement on that, and just how it's going to feel, you know, just to play that again and I guess maybe the way it's supposed to play or the way it's meant to be played. You know, this game has aged a bit, so it's going to be interesting, that is for sure, and I can't wait to play it. May 25th, I'll be there day one. Let me know what you guys think. Are you guys getting the game? And I guess I will talk to you in my next video. Thanks for watching, you guys, and I will catch you later. Peace.